This one is about the pretty famous, well, a lot of people should know about this, and it's titled, Who and Where is D.B Cooper? On November 24th, 1971, Dan Cooper was a passenger on Northwest Airlines Flight 305 from Portland to Seattle, a 30-minute flight. He was described by passengers and flight attendants as a man in his mid-40s wearing a dark suit, black tie with a mother-of-pearl tie clip and neatly pressed white collared shirt. So, very formal. He took his seat, lit a cigarette. Oh, no, this was the 70s. You probably could smoke on airplanes back then.
Yeah, you could.
And politely ordered a bourbon and soda. Good combination. For which he paid cash. Shortly after takeoff, he handed a note to a 23-year-old flight attendant who ignored it, assuming it was just the man's phone number. And then, this is a quote that he said, apparently, "Miss, you better look at that note. I have a bomb."
Oh.
So, apparently he wrote on a note that he's got a bomb. There you go. The note's exact wording is part of the mystery, since Cooper reclaimed it after the flight attendant read it, but his demands were for $200,000 in negotiable American currency. 4 parachutes and a fuel truck standing by in Seattle to refuel the plane on arrival. The flight attendant brought the demands to the captain. The airline's president authorized full cooperation. The other passengers had no idea what was happening, having been told that landing was delayed due to mechanical difficulties.
So where's he? So what skydiving trip is this guy planning to go on, and why is he interrogating the So he wants to go skydiving, and the way he goes around it is like, look, me and my 3 mates want to go skydiving, so I will blow up this plane if you don't give me the parachutes.
If you don't give me $200,000, 4 parachutes, and a fuel truck, I don't know why do you want a fuel truck?
Yeah, that's a weird combination. Not only do you get a fucking bourbon and a fucking soda, and then he gets like what? No. so he's like, do you know what? Before I fucking freak the shit out of you, pour me a drink.
At 5:39 p.m., the plane landed. An airline employee delivered a cash-filled knapsack and parachutes, and Cooper allowed all passengers and 2 flight attendants to leave the plane.
Wait, so they actually just they let him? It happened. They gave him the stuff.
Yeah, the plane landed, and an airline employee gave him the bag full of money and the parachutes.
Sorry, where the fuck did they get? They've gave him 200 grand. Was it 200 grand?
Yes.
200 grand in cash, 4 parachutes, a fuel truck, and didn't even they're not phased.
During refueling, Cooper outlined his plan to the crew. A southeasterly course towards Mexico with one further refueling stop in Nevada. So pretty much he told everyone that I want to go here, and then we'll refuel in Nevada. And 2 hours later, the plane took off.
I'm so confused why they had that stuff on standby. So no, sorry, I'm really confused. How have they done that quickly?
2 hours later, the plane took off. So they had 2 whole hours to secretly try and contact authorities where they were at the airport, but they didn't. When it landed in Reno, Cooper's absence was noted. Cooper, whom the media mistakenly referred to as D.B. Cooper, was never seen or heard from again. No parachute was found, and the ransom money was never used. 1980, so 9 years after this incident happened, a young boy on vacation with his family in Oregon found several packets of the ransom money identifiable by serial number. A parachute strap was found in 2017 at one of Cooper's possible landing sites.
He actually said to the flight attendant, "You better read that note, I've got a bomb." Or did he say, "You better read that note," and then the note said he's got a bomb?
I think. No, I think he says to her, like, you better read that note. I've got a bomb, because she obviously ignored it first time.
So, like, where was he? Was he just a straight up passenger? Was he like?
Yeah.
Obviously, he goes in with the pilot and all that. I know that, but like, so imagine being the Donny sitting next to him, and you just didn't say anything. You fucking moron.
Nah, the guy sat next to him.
I've got a bomb. And he's like, oh, fucking hell.
The guy sat next to him's just like, all right, he's this fancy looking guy. He ordered himself a whiskey and soda. All right, okay. And then he fucking goes to this woman, miss, got a bomb. And then he's like, oh, well.
If he was sat on the window seat and you're sat on the aisle seat, so he's reached over you to give the note. Even weirder. Because then he's definitely heard you.
No, he fucking he writes down the note, yeah, and then he reaches over like, oh, there you go. And then she grabs it, and then she's just like, oh yeah, whatever. And then he's like, huh? Reaches over again, grabs her by the arm. It's just like, hey, miss, you better read that note.
Imagine he taps the person next to it. Like he's like, he says like, miss. She ignores him. He's like, and he goes to the man next to him. Do you mind just grabbing that woman, please? Yeah, sure. Excuse me. This man wants you. Yeah, I've got a bomb.
You do seriously surprise me.
Thank you, Chef. I was hoping you'd see that. I mean, I'd give it all I got. Give you 110.
You surprise me to how shit you are.
Excuse me. This man wants you. Yeah, I've got a bomb.
Yeah, there is this weirdest thing.
There's so many loose ends to this story. Like the people in front of him, behind him, and next to him didn't fucking care.
Yeah,
I think that's the biggest issue I've got with this. Fuck the 200k in cash. The passengers didn't care that their own lives were at risk. That is like weird, but like it's more. I'm more like confused. I'm like. Oh, you're going to be confused with all unsolved stuff because they're unsolved for a reason. But that is just like an unheard of situation to happen.